From the hangar in Lancaster, California, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jacobo.
On this episode of L28 News, Lancaster receives a grant for the creation of a brand new park, an update on the construction of the professional soccer stadium at the hangar. We learn more about the Jeopardy-style competition for local high school students, the Black 365 Knowledge Bowl, and to stop by the Future Leaders Brunch, which invited local students to connect with influential Black leaders in the community.
A visit to Moa Cedar's most recent Zine social workshop, a look at Lancaster's Dolphin Trucking School, and a recap of the 2024 Tidy Up a Mile program for National Acts of Kindness Day.
The city of Lancaster is embarking on an exciting venture to enhance community recreation and sustainable green spaces with its latest capital improvement, the Avenue J Neighborhood Park Project. Having secured a substantial grant of $2.5 million from the California State Park Land and Conservation Fund, Lancaster is set to transform Avenue J and 22nd Street West into a vibrant hub of outdoor activity and leisure. The park's development is poised to address the critical need for recreational amenities and green spaces on the west side of the city, providing residents with accessible opportunities for both outdoor engagement and physical activity. The forthcoming park will boast a variety of features designed to cater to diverse community interests. Among the highlights are a shaded playground, pedestrian and bike trail equipped with lighting and benches, a plaza ideal for picnics, and an innovative fitness course complete with exercise stations. In addition, the park will feature a drought-tolerant demonstration garden, symbolizing Lancaster's commitment to sustainability and environmental practices. Dating back to 1965, the Land and Water Conservation Fund has been instrumental in creating and improving over 8,000 local parks throughout California. The Avenue J Neighborhood Park represents a pivotal addition to Lancaster's landscape, embodying the city's dedication to promoting community wellness, environmental sustainability, and equitable access to recreational resources. To keep up with future projects happening in and around the city, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at City of Lancaster, California.
You know, Ryan, parks really do make life better.
You're right. And I mean, with a vibrant community like Lancaster, it only makes sense that we should be expanding and creating more public spaces for our residents. So I'm super stoked.
And just as exciting is not only this park, coming to fruition, but a lot of our local parks are actually getting upgraded or transformed. So it's really exciting to be a resident here in the city.
You're right. And, I'm super happy that we're making these spaces more accessible and, like you said, giving them makeovers and renovations.
The city of Lancaster is buzzing with anticipation as progress moves forward on the conversion of the Lancaster Municipal Stadium, turning it into a professional soccer venue for the United Soccer League USL with its inaugural season scheduled for March of 2025. Following unanimous approval by City Council at its January 23rd meeting, a professional services agreement with NBBJ LP has been drafted to spearhead architectural and engineering design services for the stadium's renovations. This significant step follows the council's prior approval and award of the approximately $1.8 million contract to the Los Angeles-based architectural firm during its December 12th session. Under an operating agreement with the city, Antelope Valley Soccer Inc. will bring professional soccer to the region with plans to lease the stadium at an annual rate of $65,000 starting January 1st. The USL Antelope Valley initiative will encompass both men's and women's professional teams, marking a transformative milestone for local sports enthusiasts. As the design phase gains momentum, projections suggest completion by May of 2024, paving the way for construction advertisements in May and contract awards in June. Construction is projected to begin in July, with the stadium expected to host occupants by February 2025, strategically aligning with the start of the United Soccer League season the following month in March. Once the storied home of the Lancaster Jethawks minor league baseball team for 23 years, the stadium, known as the Hangar, witnessed triumphant moments, including California League championships in both 2012 and 2014. However, with the closure of the 42 teams from the minor league system in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the stadium stood ripe for reimagining. Excited about the city's forward trajectory, Mayor RX Paris hailed the stadium's revival as a symbol of opportunity, not a challenge. The mayor can be quoted saying, "I think we're going to have an incredibly successful professional soccer team." As Lancaster charts its course towards a vibrant sporting future, The stadium's transformation promises to be a beacon of community pride and athletic excellence. To keep up with the future capital improvement stories happening in and around the city, be sure to stay tuned to L28 News for more. Don't go anywhere. When we return from the break, Dr. Kathryn Taylor from the AV Unified High School District stops by our studio to highlight the Black 365 Knowledge Bowl, a trivia-style competition which saw students from over a dozen high schools compete for first place. Afterwards, a recap of the Future Leaders Brunch, which connected local youth with leaders from various industries.
Welcome back to L28 News. Today we're joined by a very special guest, Dr. Kathryn Taylor, who serves as the Director of Equity and Title IX Coordinator for the Antelope Valley Union High School District. Dr. Taylor is here to discuss the exciting Black 365 Knowledge Bowl, a competitive event that has seen participation from dozens of students across several high schools in the district. Afterwards, a recap of the Future Leaders Brunch, who connected local youth with leaders from various industries. Dr. Taylor, thank you and welcome to the L28 studios. I guess you're here to share the insight of the 365 Bowl.
Yes, hi, thank you, and thank you for having me. I'm excited about being able to share all of the great things that have come about since we've been doing the Black 365 Knowledge Bowl.
So, Dr. Taylor, can you tell viewers more about the Black 365 Knowledge Bowl and what's the inspiration behind that competition?
Sure. Well, as the Director of Equity for the Antelope Valley Union High School District, I felt it was very important that we honor those first inventors, creators, artists, those that have paved the way and really set history for us that are African American.
Absolutely, it's really important because, you see someone like yourself, who has done that. It gives you the confidence and inspiration to say, hey, maybe I could do it too myself.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Alongside the Black 365 Knowledge Bowl, the district also hosts a Latin 365 Knowledge Bowl. Could you tell us a little bit more about that event and how it further promotes diversity and inclusion?
Yes. So much like the Black 365 Knowledge Bowl, the Latino 365 Knowledge Bowl is also a competition. It's also open to students at every school. They have a team that they put together every school site to represent that school site. They also get the history facts and a study guide. They study and they come to compete, and it's free and open to our community to come and learn.
I'm excited about that for sure. Looking forward, how do you see the Black 365 and Latin 365 Knowledge Bowls evolving?
I would love to have a knowledge bowl for all culture, a cultural knowledge bowl, right? Our Asian Pacific Islander, right? So many other groups, our Native American, even the culture of our individuals with disabilities, and knowing the so many history makers that had a diverse, I like to call it diverse ability. And so it would be nice for us to really have a diversity and inclusion knowledge bowl. And so people will know and learn of these different cultures, these different groups. And so that only makes us better.
Are there any upcoming events that students in the community should look forward to, and how viewers can get involved to support these initiatives?
Yes, so there's many events happening for Antelope Valley Union High School District, but particularly out of my office, the Equity Department, we are excited and getting geared up for our Latino 365 Knowledge Bowl. It will be October 11th, 2024 at Eastside High School. It's going to be amazing. And so we're inviting all community members to come out. You will learn something, you will have a good time. There will be student performances, folklorical groups, and we'll just be there to support our students and to also have some community engagement and outreach.
That sounds really great. And is there going to be some food too?
We usually will have food trucks that come out. We support local vendors. And so we're excited about that.
Well, thank you, Dr. Taylor, for taking the time to join us today and sharing your insights on these groundbreaking initiatives.
Thank you again.
Very welcome.
Appreciate it.
You got it. We also had the opportunity to speak with the founder of Black 365, Jamal Brown, as well as several students who participated in the Knowledge Bowl. Let's head to Eastside High, where L28 News brings you these exclusive interviews and highlights from the bowl.
Individuals, instances, and ideas in Black history should be and could be celebrated each and every day. And so the year was 2010 when I published the first Black 365 calendar. Been publishing them now for 15 years. And in addition to that, 1 year after publishing the first calendar, started doing Black 365 Knowledge Bowls, these competitions where students have the ability to compete and showcase their knowledge of Black history. So in addition to homework, in addition to all the other things teenagers have to deal with, they have a packet of information, about 20 pages, so get plus or minus a few pages of dates and facts and instances and inventions and spanning thousands of years from ancient Egypt up into current events that they must, study and commit to memory and quickly recall when it's time for when the lights come on. Black History Month is a special time to again reflect and recall the names, reflect and recall upon the moments that shape not only Black history but world history. I always like to say that what we call Black history truly is the missing pages of world history, and it should be and could be celebrated every single day. That's why the name of my company is Black 365. But again, February gives us that special time to again add a special spotlight to the accomplishments of African Americans.
What inspired me would definitely be my sister. She did this last year, and I was so incredibly proud of her for doing it. She went on stage, she did her thing, and I was, oh my God, I wish to be her one day. So here I am her. I'm hoping to make her proud.
It was really just the pursuit of knowledge. Pursuit of knowledge that is not readily available, unfortunately, even in our time of social media. Sometimes things are, you can't really find them, so you have to look. You have to really, really look and look. But Black Knowledge Bowl, it's teaching me things that I never thought I'd learn before. I mean, I'm covering the sections of Black cinema and Motown, things I know have a baseline about, but I've learned already so much. It's very important. I had my Black Knowledge Bowl team, very supportive, very, very helpful. Even when I didn't even understand some things, I would ask my team and they would let me know, or I would ask some of my team how to study. They would give me some more tips. The staff is incredibly important to us, letting us get out of class in order to learn about these things, or in order to study more than we would already have been. And also, I just want to, thank my parents, obviously. Without them, I wouldn't be here. So
I learned a lot about Black history, and it was things that I didn't even know about at first. So the most valuable takeaway was that we can achieve so much as people, more than people put on us.
I would say the knowledge and the sense of community are the biggest takeaways from this event. I feel like I got to learn a lot of things that I didn't even know about, that I'm glad that I was able to learn through this, as well as helping my members, my friends study and getting to know them better too.
Personally, to me, so it means highlighting the achievements of Black history in certain individuals, but it also is a time to understand that Black history is American history, right? That even though we're highlighting this little month, the whole point of it is to understand that the more you learn, the more you realize the stuff that certain people invented or did still applies to us today.
For more information and to support the teachers, authors, and educators behind the Black 365 team, visit their website, black365.com, or scan the QR code shown on your screen.
Thank you, Joe and Dr. Taylor, for that insight into the community engagement activity during Black History Month. On Saturday, February 17th, the Stanley Kleiner Activity Center at Owen Memorial Park became a beacon of inspiration and unity for the future leaders of California. The Future Leaders Brunch, organized by Future Leaders of California, was a vibrant event that brought together students, influential minority leaders, business persons, and government officials with a shared vision of promoting unity and prosperity. The event was designed to forge connections, open doors for mentorship, and provide networking platform for young emerging leaders to interact with established professionals. The atmosphere was charged with enthusiasm and hope as participants engaged in meaningful conversations, sharing experiences and discussing strategies for overcoming barriers to success. Among the selected panelists were notable figures from various sectors, including healthcare, military, law enforcement, and public service, who shared insights into their journeys and offered advice to the next generation of leaders. The focus was not only on professional development, but also on the importance of community building, inclusivity, and leveraging diversity as a strength. Workshops and panel discussions covered a range of topics, from leadership skills and career planning to social justice and the importance of civic engagement. These sessions provided valuable learning opportunities for the students, equipping them with tools and knowledge to navigate their future paths. This event also featured a catered brunch, which added a warm, communal atmosphere, allowing conversations to flow freely over a shared meal. L28 News had the opportunity to speak with some of the organizers, participants, and special guests of the event. Let's hear what they had to say about the significance of this groundbreaking event and the impact it had on the community in honor of Black History Month.
Events like these are so important because we need people who have made it into their careers, who have made change in the community that we're in, and we need them to sit down with our youth and tell us that this is possible. This is possible for everyone. This is possible regardless of your background. This is possible regardless of your economic status. We just need that encouragement. And a lot of what we heard today was do not give up. You are going to face adversity, but it is super important that you just find your purpose, find your passion, and you keep pushing.
I've been a part of Justice Sunday and Future Leaders for the past 2 years. And so last year, the brunch was like a really good event, especially when they invited panelists to from different career fields and to represent, because I know I'm going to the medical field and seeing a woman in the panel as a woman in the medical field, as a panelist, a gynecologist, it's really inspiring. I've not really met a gynecologist before, so that was my first time seeing a gynecologist in person. And so that's really inspiring. So, yeah.
Our students are extraordinary. They carry a lot of responsibilities with meeting the requirements of their A through G courses, and anytime they can extend themselves to make use of opportunities like this, just show their commitment to being successful, and we want to promote that at every opportunity.
So this event to me, it allows us to help minority youth. I grew up out here, so I didn't always have events like this, but Nigel was my mentor in high school. So the little events that we did have then, or programs, I was part of. So I'm glad to be part of the team that's bringing new programs or events for the youth to be able to express themselves once, and to be introduced to leaders within our community, especially minority leaders, because we don't really get to meet some of them. But yeah, and then it's also to celebrate Black History Month and everything that we want to honor.
This event is important to me because it brings the community together, and our panelists gives our youth advice for their future and how they got to where they were. And also it teaches our students about networking, public speaking, what paths they want to take in their lives. It gives them opportunities with our panelists to pursue what careers they want. And yeah.
The significance for students during events like this, and this one in particular, is for them to connect with their past, to understand that they are more than just those students who were possibly once ancestors of slaves, or possibly once indigenous people who were conquered, or whatever the case may be, and that there's so much more to their history. It's so much richer, it's so much more positive, there's so much growth and strength in understanding who you are and where you came from and where you're going. And if you don't know, now you know, and there's no confusion about where you can go.
The Future Leaders Brunch not only offered a platform for meaningful connections and learning, but also celebrated the unity and diversity that are essential for building a prosperous future. For more information on upcoming events by Future Leaders California, visit their website by scanning the QR code shown on screen.
Jacopo, what an awesome event for these panelists to really embark wisdom and a little bit of guidance on young students who might be following in similar career paths.
Yeah, and not only that, I really like the diversity of panelists, right? You have the military, public works, healthcare. So there was a lot of different people that these young next generation leaders can look up to.
Absolutely. I mean, if you were interested in getting in healthcare, studying medicine, they had a panelist, Dr. Abernathy from Kaiser. She's a gynecologist. If you're interested in law enforcement, we had our very own Chief of Police, Rod Armelin, present. We even had an Air Force Colonel with Colonel Brown there. So there was a lot of awesome resources and a lot of networking opportunities for those that attended, and it really was great.
And obviously, you got the chance to attend the event. Was there one panelist or maybe one speech that kind of stood out to you most that was really impactful?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, everybody had so much to offer, from mentorship to scholarship opportunities. But one that was really impactful and really resonated with me was they were taking anonymous questions from the participants and those in the audience. And one of the members there, one of the panelists rather, he's the executive director of a nonprofit that helps disadvantaged youth and young people who might be going down the wrong path and getting in trouble with the law. And he was asked a question, what brought you to change your life? What helped you turn your life around? And in parentheses, that person put, I also want to change. So it was really powerful, it was really impactful. And, what better way to kind of get some guidance when you're going through, a rough time than someone who's been through it and someone who can help you, kind of pick yourself up and get through it.
Yeah, I mean, that's deep. And there's no better way to say it. Like, when you know you want to change, that's when change is going to happen. So
well said.
MOA Cedar's reoccurring Zine social workshops have become a vibrant hub for the community, inviting participants to unleash their creative potential in the Andrew Frieder creative space. The workshops offer a diverse range of art materials, including paint, hot glue guns, and more, allowing guests to experiment and craft unique works of art. To learn more about the workshops, the team at L28 spoke with two of the MOA Cedar's art program leaders who give viewers a rundown of the event. Let's head to the MOA Cedar for more.
So the Zine workshop is kind of a time for art goers to come in, create a zine based off of something that they're very passionate about. They can come and promote their band. They can talk about the art drawings that they've been collecting over the years and just haven't compiled them. It could really be anything that they want.
We do them every first and third Sunday of the month from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. So our Instagram is going to be at MOA Cedar, MOACEDAR. And the same thing with the website. It's going to be moacedar.org.
One distinctive feature of these workshops is the photo books for attendees to cut apart and use in the creation of their zines. Participants are also encouraged to bring their own pictures, fostering the development of self-published magazines. One young attendee recently brought a twist to the workshop, arriving with the goal of painting and reconstructing his dinosaur action figures. With the assistance of the MOA Cedar's dedicated staff, the young artist skillfully removed and swapped the heads of his action figures, creating a new dinosaur species. This innovative approach highlights the boundless possibilities the workshops offer for creative expression. The Zine social workshops celebrate completed projects with a dedicated board, where participants pose for Polaroids alongside their unique creations. MOA Cedar's commitment to fostering community engagement and artistic exploration continues to make these workshops a cherished and dynamic space for all who attend.
Awesome report, Jacobo, and just a really great opportunity for young artists and enthusiasts to come out and have some fun. You were there. What were some of the highlights of the event?
One of the main highlights for me was meeting Fernando Perez, because he was actually the young artist who came up to us and introduced himself, and he kind of took a twist on the day. Instead of making a magazine, he actually took some dinosaur action figures. He ended up cutting off a few of the heads, but then he transferred them over and created a whole new dinosaur. So that just goes to show you, like, one of the ways you can express yourself in art,
Great point. Yeah, I mean, art is totally subjective, and I love that, the Andrew Frieder creative space allows people to express themselves creatively, even if it's a little bit off script.
So glad you can join us today. When we come back from the commercial break, today's episode will be concluding with a closer look at the city's Dolphin Trucking School, which is training the next generation of essential workers, followed by a visit to the LCC for the annual Tidy Up a Mile event during the National Acts of Kindness Day.
Congratulations on joining L28's Watched Till the End Club. Next, the team brings viewers a look at the Dolphin Trucking School, which is equipping local residents with the skills they need to fulfill a lifelong career, followed by a recap of Lancaster's Tidy Up a Mile event during National Acts of Kindness Day. Dolphin Trucking School stands as a beacon of opportunity here in the city of Lancaster, offering comprehensive training programs for aspiring commercial drivers and electrical wiring technicians. Through a blend of classroom instruction and hands-on experience, the school equips students with the skills and knowledge necessary to excel in the transportation industry. Founded with a vision to empower individuals and bolster the local workforce throughout the Antelope Valley, Dolphin Trucking School has continued to expand its fleet and training programs over the years, striving to meet the evolving needs of our ever-growing community. Conveniently located at the hangar, the school provides aspiring drivers with accessible training facilities to prepare for their commercial licenses in a safe and hands-on approach. To help our viewers learn more about the student experience, our L28 team spoke with student driver Lisa Taylor Brown, who opened up about her experience at Dolphin Trucking.
Well, I got introduced through Dolphin Trucking School through my husband, who went through vocational rehab. We were just looking for some extra classes to do, and we found out they offered truck driving, which is a dream job of mine, to be a truck driver. And they put me here in Dolphin Trucking. This class is strictly hands-on. They teach you how to walk around and inspect your truck. They teach you how to do your air brakes. Then they will put you in the truck and actually let you drive and teach you your skills until you're ready to go and take the test.
So for local residents who maybe haven't thought of a career in truck driving, what would you tell them?
It's great. If you're a person that likes to drive and you want to go drive long across the countries and the states, this is the job for you. Dolphin Trucking!
As a family-owned and operated establishment, Dolphin Trucking School prioritizes accessibility and affordability, offering flexible payment options and competitive pricing to ensure that all individuals have the opportunity to pursue their dreams in the transportation industry. Moreover, the school collaborates with unemployment offices to provide training for individuals seeking Class A or Class B commercial licenses, facilitating pathways to employment and economic stability. Beyond training, Dolphin Trucking School goes the extra mile by offering lifetime job placement assistance, which serves as a vital resource, underscoring its commitment to the success of its graduates. With a robust network of industry connections and a track record of excellence, the school's graduates are well positioned to thrive in the transportation sector. In a community marked by economic vitality and growth, Dolphin Trucking School continues to serve as a catalyst for opportunity, driving workforce development and empowering individuals to build prosperous futures. As Lancaster continues to evolve, the school's unwavering dedication to education and career advancement remains a cornerstone of its local impact and legacy.
One thing I want to highlight is that Dolphin Trucking School actually provides lifetime job placement for, its students. So I think that's really commendable to not only the students, but, anybody who's looking for a career who will have your back, because obviously there's things that happen, bumps in the road. Sometimes you get let go or whatnot, but, Dolphin Trucking School is there to lift up their students when they need that extra help.
That's an excellent point. I mean, they not only help their graduates get to that finish line, but they go that extra mile and take care of them for life.
In a remarkable display of community spirit, Lancaster's Tidy Up a Mile event brought together residents, city partners, and staff from the Lancaster Community Center for a morning of collective action. L28, eager to capture the unfolding scene, paid a visit to the bustling community center where the event unfolded seamlessly. In an effort to provide viewers with more background on the event, along with how viewers can stay up to date with initiatives such as these, the team spoke with the LCC's coordinator, Bessie Lavano. From the LCC, here's Bessie with more.
So we are part of the Tidy Up program with the City of Lancaster. And so we dedicate about 4 times a year to really get out into our community and help keep it clean. And we ask volunteers to come out and help us, our staff, our partners, and especially today, we try to make it a big deal. Today's National Acts of Kindness Day, and so we really try to theme it up with our cleanup day. For that, kindness, the give back to the community, to be a part of a community, the collaboration, the camaraderie, just for all of us to work together and really dedicate time throughout the year to just clean up whatever trash, whether it's the wind, the community. We want to make sure that we're doing our part in being part of keeping our neighborhood clean. We take care of Lancaster Boulevard to Nugent on Yucca Avenue. And then we also do Lancaster Boulevard to Nugent on Trevor Avenue. And then our side streets in between. So we have Milling, New Grove, Nicobar, Norbury, and Nugent as well. And so we kind of really dedicate our time into these streets. We have registration, and so all of that information will be on our website, or like I said, our social media as well, or just calling us, coming and seeing us at the Lancaster Community Center. Really, come through. We want the foot traffic. We want you to stop by. So if you haven't been there yet, please stop by, see what information we have. We have all of our dates for our events set out already for the rest of the year. And so if you want to see what's coming up and put it on your calendar, please stop by.
The team also spoke with local resident Heather Varden, who participated in the event. Let's see what she had to say.
Yeah, I got involved because, rather than complaining about the things in the community, let's show up and do what we can to clean it up. Trash on the side of the road makes the community look trashy, and so pick up the trash and make our city beautiful. I was actually at a candidate forum, and council member Lori Hughes mentioned it, so I decided to come out and show up. I'd really like to see more people involved in the community, be the positive change that you want to see. You really need to kind of get out, do the work, instead of complaining about it. It really helps to, the more people we have picking it up, more hands, lighter work.
The day commenced with an early breakfast, providing participants with the fuel needed for the upcoming cleanup efforts. As volunteers enjoyed their meal, they awaited the call to suit up for the main event. After being briefed, those in attendance broke off into teams, embarking on their assigned tasks with enthusiasm, demonstrating a shared commitment to enhancing the city's aesthetic appeal. Tidy Up a Mile welcomed individuals from all walks of life, fostering a sense of unity among staff from the LCC, city partners, and local community members. Teams were strategically assigned specific areas to focus on, ensuring a comprehensive and effective beautification process. To facilitate the cleanup, transportation trucks were on hand to assist the removal of debris and waste. A highlight of the event was the provision of specifically designed shirts featuring Lancaster's iconic Princess Poppy, a charming emblem that added a touch of local flair to the participants' efforts. The Tidy Up a Mile event not only left the city looking tidier, but also served as a testament to the power of community collaboration in creating a cleaner and more beautiful environment. To stay up to date with initiatives like these happening in and around the city, feel free to scan the QR code shown on screen.
Jacobo, it's so inspirational to see residents get up on their day off. I mean, it's Saturday morning, show up, gear up, and do their part in helping to clean up our community.
Yeah, I mean, what better way to promote civic pride than to clean up your community, like you said, because they could be doing anything on the weekend, right? Sleeping in, going to the gym, going to eat, but they chose to, clean up our city of Lancaster.
So for everyone that participated, thank you for doing your part in helping keep our city beautiful and clean. Well, thank you for tuning in to the City of Lancaster's news. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jacobo, and this has been
L28 News.